What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of What's in the Box. I'm one of your co-hosts. My name is Toy Father. With me, as always, is
No chewing. What's up, Al?
No Chewing. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Doing well. It's Wednesday. Came quick, but
Wednesday did come quick.
everything's good. First day of June. Even though I
First day of
know
June.
summer hasn't
Yeah.
officially, scientifically started, but I always think of summer starting roughly halfway through May. I'm in summer modes.
Yeah. Halfway through May or in summer mode. Yeah. I always feel like Memorial Day is just like a tease of summer.
Yeah, but it was warm this time around on the Monday and Sunday. It was nice.
It's very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a tease though, because it's not summer. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But honestly, well, unless you have summer hours off, you know.
Yeah. No, that fair point. Fair point. Fair point.
It's like there's no difference.
We got some people joining us. Blitzfig, what's up, buddy?
What's up,
Check out
man?
YTG Big Bar at 8:30, 8:30, 9 o'clock. Check out
8:30.
YTG Pick Bar, 8:30. Um, what's up, Toy Attic? How you doing,
Hey,
buddy?
Toyatic
And
actually co-hosted YTG last week, I think.
yep, and he co-hosted Toy Talk
Hmm.
on Monday.
Is that a busy week?
Yeah, Josh finished the thumbnail. Blitzfig 8:30. Toyota came on, and I have to say, I have like a great appreciation for his wealth of knowledge in terms of horror. I really did not have much to contribute to that conversation other than to ask questions and then insert Jason X jokes.
No, I like the Jason X joke because I'm like I'd be in the same camp as you. I think we're too alike on the horror front. Where it's like, what's the one when he went to space?
Such a gimmick, right?
I was like, which one's mystical? I assume
I,
none of them, but all of them at the same time.
I didn't get a chance to crack this joke, but the joke I've been waiting to like insert myself, but I didn't find the right time was, so when is NECA making the Jason X figure? Like, I'd get that, right? Would you get that? I know, like half joking, but
Well, I don't own any of them, so I wouldn't necessarily buy it. I think it would be awesome though that they went that.
he gets the
You know,
shiny, you know.
might as well buy that one about. Didn't Freddy have like a kind of a meta movie too, where it was like a movie within a movie?
Wasn't it like Jason versus? Oh wait, yeah, I think you're right.
Oh yeah, Jason vs. Freddy. That was
Yeah,
something, right?
that was definitely something. But I think you're right about the whole meta thing. I think they were making a movie and like Freddy was in the movie or Toyota.
Yeah.
Was there ever a movie about Freddy in a movie, but the actual movie became actually Freddy? I don't know. Figure that out. I'm gonna figure that one out.
Yeah.
Rapid Stone, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Marco?
Toy Attic. You did great. Oh, thank you, buddy. I did okay. I'd buy 10 of them. Jason
Army
X.
build some space Jasons.
Yeah, Marvel Space. Just, I think that costume is cool looking. Movie. The movie was whack, but look cool. Yeah, I agree. Um, a new nightmare. A new nightmare. That's what it was. No, nothing.
I mean, I assume that's right. I don't know. I know very little beyond that premise being like that. That was one of the ones I almost saw in theaters. I'm like, that sounds like something I'd be into. Movie within a movie.
Yes, part seven. I don't know, but yes, there was. Okay, yes, so there was. There was a meta movie about Freddy in Fred, like with Freddy. I saw the. Was it Jason? Which one? It had to have been Mike. No, it had to have been Jason. It was like the most. I want to say most recent Friday the 13th, but that was like a remake, but it was like 10, 15 years ago or something. Toy Addict would know.
I'm gonna be absolutely useless on the second episode of Toy Talk about horror.
Yeah, seriously. But I realized that I like some horror stuff. I've been watching Stranger Things. That's horror, right?
That counts, especially the most recent season. I've been trying to watch it with my wife each night before bed, and I'm like, this is not quite the nighttime ritual I was looking for. I was more into the what happened to those like four little kids going on like Goonie like adventures, and they had like they were facing a plant monster with like teeth. I was like, that's more my cup of tea.
Yeah, this one
Skinless
is
Joe is a little freaky for me.
yeah, definitely a little freaky. It definitely ends with some like really graphic things. But I have to say, each episode being over an hour is pretty incredible for what they did this season. And
I did. I didn't even know that. Like the first episode, it felt like a long episode. I'm like, how long have I been here? And I look at it, it's like an hour and 20 minutes. Like, geez, this is again. What happened to my Goonie like children in these
I,
40-minute romps?
they grew up. I love it. I love it. They got to mature somehow.
I think
Um,
you know the nerd, the critical nerd inside of me is just like none of these kids look like they're freshmen in high school.
that's no doubt.
They did a time jump. Damn, jump twice. They are
Yeah,
now juniors in high school.
yeah. They jumped 6 months. That's all they
Yeah,
jumped.
just keep jumping, keep going. For as many
um,
years as it's been since the last season, they should have jumped that far.
3 years. I agree. I
Yeah.
think it should have been 3 years. Like they're about to go to college or something. A New Nightmare. I didn't like it. They were making a Freddy movie. Freddy was also in the movie. That's right. Darth Gutierrez.
Hey, what's up, man?
Always a pleasure to have you, buddy. And you weren't late. We were late starting too. So I heard the new season a lot of references. Robert England cameo in Stranger Things season 4. Oh, don't no no don't. I don't want to know.
I'm only on episode 3 right now.
The Stranger Things is way better than last season. I have to agree. So far, I'm really loving this season. It's super interesting and like there's something like character dynamics going on that I'm like,
Yeah,
wow, this is really neat.
there's a lot of character growth for practically everyone I've seen, except Dustin's
Maybe
playing the
Michael.
same role as he's
Yeah,
had
Dustin's the
before.
same.
But I don't really remember season 3. It was the one that took place in the mall.
Yeah, I
It's it's
liked
the
it.
it's the mall rats of Stranger Things, and I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out like what exactly happened beyond Elle losing her powers. Spoilers. Anyone that hasn't seen season 3 3 years ago, spoiler.
What? Yeah, I mean, the whole like Chips Ahoy thing. Um, like where I forget his name. The friendship between the guy and the girl. Oh, was that no? That wasn't. Was that the movie theater? Movie like the blockbuster. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Either
It,
way,
it,
I
it's
I,
probably
I
worth rewatching, but I haven't. I couldn't. I had a hard time picking it back up.
rewatching or picking up season 4.
Yeah, just going straight into season 4, trying to
Yeah,
remember where all the characters last left off.
that recap was okay. I thought that helped.
Yeah.
That helped me put it all together. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think I really love just what the Duffy brothers do.
Yeah,
Like
I'll be interested to see how they wrap this one up.
me too.
It's not this season, but next season they just go for broke.
Wait, I thought this was the last season.
No, I think season 5's the last season.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
because
have to imagine if it was this season, they would build it a hell of a lot different than what they're doing right now. To be like, this is it. This is the final.
I just kept on reading things that season 4 was like the end game.
Mm.
I'll have to read back. Is there anyone in the chat? Is there season 5 of Stranger Things?
Yeah, we'll crowdsource instead of me going on my iPad.
Yeah.
And then we'll jump topics from Stranger Things to Chip and Dale.
Yeah,
the
let's
most
go to
natural segue possible.
Well, we're talking about things that haven't really it took 3 years to get this new season of Stranger Things. It took how many years to get a new Rescue Rangers movie? A long
30
time.
years.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, actually, I think Stranger Things takes place in 1986. this movie technically starts off at 1991, 92. So they're somewhere in the same time period.
Oh, is this the 90s?
Yeah, yeah.
They're in the
Disney
90s right now?
Afternoon. It's early 90s. Yeah.
No, no, I
Oh, no,
meant
no.
in
Stranger Things
Stranger
is
Things.
86,
Oh, okay.
1986. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Let's say.
close enough in years.
Um, yeah, so we were talking about some Chippendale. What do you think?
I love that movie. I thought it was fantastic. I don't understand the IP laws and parody and permissions because I can't imagine they got permission from all those different people, those different properties. Maybe they did, but it was pretty incredible.
I loved it too. It was pretty amazing. We'll go into some spoilers if you haven't seen Chippendale, but I mean, honestly, just go watch it. Even if you hear the spoilers, they're just fun. It's a fun movie to watch.
Yeah, Chippendale should not be one of those movies where you get really upset that you know what happens in a
Yeah,
Chippendale
exactly.
movie. Uh, I thought it was fantastic. How much detail they put into this movie. That was the thing that I kept seeing. Just like where the characters kind of went, but also the merchandise around them
Hmm.
was just. It was a love letter. You could clearly see the love all over this movie.
Totally. The love letter to Rescue Rangers, even just the love letter to like the genre, right? To the fan base of Rescue Rangers. Um, I just loved all of the cameos. Like this was truly a like kind of like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit, like modern day kind of thing.
In fact, he
With
shows up.
and there was a cameo of Who Framed like of Roger
Yeah,
Rabbit.
that was
Incredible.
fantastic. Doing the Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, that was awesome. And then not only that, I mean, spoilers, the biggest cameo, which I could not stop because he had so much screen time, was Ugly Sonic.
Yeah.
That was incredible. I never like who saw that coming. Like, and they hit all the jokes of his teeth, like how ugly he was, like
I, I I liked how in that universe, I just presumed it because of the pictures at his booth at that con that, he shows up in. He had like all these like Michael Bay-esque like portrait shots of himself. I jumped in my head. I'm like, all right, in this universe, the fans didn't win. They didn't redesign Sonic. He had three Michael Bay like movies, and then this is him after all those movies are over, and that's just crap all around him, and I loved it.
yeah. And for those of you who don't know, like when Sonic first came out, they released like the art for Sonic, and Sonic art looked weird. It looked really weird, and they had finished pretty much the whole movie with that character design. And the backlash with fans was so bad that that studio went back and redid the whole design of the entire movie. And I think it was like I forget how much they spent millions of dollars redesigning it, and it was like a 6-8 month delay.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think I remember seeing that it would cost an additional $30 million to reanimate, but they were doing it. I was like, wow, thank goodness, because if they went with the other version, it reminded me of again Michael Bay, but Teenage Mutant the Ninja Turtle movies that he did,
yes. Oh
where
God,
like it was
those
just
designs were
all these
terrible.
decisions were made, and even the fans kind of revolted at first, and then they started to like intercede like changes. Like definitely the big bad was going to be that military guy, and his he was going to be Commander Traeger instead of having a pure Shredder. It was absolutely on the
Oh,
page. Shredder's barely in this movie, in that movie,
barely.
so it's clearly that they added that, and yeah,
Yeah, I
just
thought
another
when
example.
I thought that guy was actually going to be Shredder.
Yeah,
Um, and I was like, oh, they're gonna like whitewash Shredder. That's we'll see. It's a modern day, and then all of a sudden Shredder shows up. I'm like, what? This is weird.
yeah, like they they were never in the same room together, and like,
No,
that type of thing.
yeah,
And it's funny, it's like the reflection of like whitewashing or recasting or whatever it is. And that movie only came out in like 2015. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, it really wasn't. I mean,
Even Sonic's not that long ago, like 3 years ago.
yeah. Darth Vader says for the Sonic movie, yes, they redid that whole design for the first Sonic movie, and it's the Sonic that we see now.
Oh,
Um,
the other stuff is all about Ninja Turtles. I segued off
yeah, we're
pretty
talking about
quickly.
Ninjas, but it's funny, like what could have like passed for humor like 5 years ago, or even like 7 years ago. Like, let's think about like The Office, right? Do you ever rewatch I know you like The
Oh yeah,
Office.
I've probably watched it maybe like a dozen times.
Those jokes in The Office, first of all, hilarious show, would not fly now, right? And that was only like 5 years ago, 5, 6 years ago, right?
Yeah, season two has some of the best episodes for me with Diversity Day, where they have the cards on their heads.
Yes,
I don't know if that would ever fly on NBC today.
at all. No, but honestly, for the time, it was like it is funny. Like I even if like looking back at Friends episodes, like there are some things that probably
Oh
wouldn't
yeah,
pass, you know.
there's a lot of things.
Um,
But
yeah, but yeah. So just going back to like the characters and whatnot. But yes, Chippendale, Sonic. My goodness, he was a delight to have in that movie. And honestly, like I was like, this is brilliant. I don't know how they got him because he's not a Disney IP.
no, not at all. It's I remember seeing something like a couple weeks ago, or when it first came out that weekend, that the director was just like, I can't talk about that.
Oh,
Like,
really?
you can talk to the lawyers about it. I can't talk about that character. Very limited was said about it because I think it falls into parody. But to what extent can you have parody? Just
Well, they called him Sonic, didn't they? Ugly
no, they
Sonic.
called him Ugly Sonic. So is that enough to use? Like, could DC have Ugly Iron Man?
Oh,
Is that enough? Like, I just don't. I don't know the. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't know anything about IP laws anymore because
yeah, Ugly
like
Sonic.
they had so many other references too. Like my favorite, like you love the Ugly Sonic. He does, he has a presence in the movie.
Yeah.
But my fun, the part that got me laughing really hard was the Masters of the Universe reference closer to the end,
Oh, when they
where
were, yeah, good. Keep
yeah,
going.
Skeletor and He-Man are at the
Yeah,
table, and he's like,
yeah.
"Oh, I feel something underneath the table," and Skeletor's like, "Of course, you're not wearing any pants."
I totally missed that joke. I may have just maybe I was watching with my kids, so maybe I left the room or something. I did
Yeah,
see them. Oh, that's funny.
but
Yeah, there were
during those
so many.
con, yeah,
Yeah, during the
go on.
con, there were so many appearances. I can't even think about all of them.
At one point,
But
My Little Pony comes running through.
yes, My Little Pony, Baloo. I,
Baloo.
lo- I love how they talked about Tailspin and then how he got that 3D
Or one,
surgery.
do you realize one of the baddies is the polar bear from either um, seltzer or Coke?
Is it like that?
Yeah,
They like they reference that?
they don't reference the soda or anything, but it looks like the polar bear that would reach into the ice, pull out a Coke around the holidays.
Definitely does. Yeah. Now I didn't even think about it until you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I thought it was a fun show. That was definitely a good. Like I wasn't expecting much for a Disney Plus release, and honestly, those type of movies, like, and they made reference to it, like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Like Alvin and Chipmunks are like terrible movies. Like my kids loved them. Terrible movies.
Terrible.
And I thought it was going to be like the same thing, but it wasn't. It was definitely made for like adults.
Yeah. Yeah. I the the scene where they're forced to rap,
Oh gosh, yeah,
that was hysterical.
that was good. That was good. I also liked the at first the whole gadget in Zipper,
Yeah.
the fly, how
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
how they're married and they have kids. I was like, wait, because I always grew up with like Chip and Dale, like with that love triangle and like with Gadget. And then I'm like, this is weird. But then at the end, I kind of warmed up to it.
Oh, I loved it. Loved how weird they got with all the characters. But
Yeah,
even some of
go ahead.
just the dialogue Chip had at like the John Mulaney, like very dry, like
Yeah,
just like things he would say, like but almost like between breath insults against Chip or against Dale were fantastic. I loved it.
yeah, yeah. No, John Mulaney was excellent. Even Andy Samberg as Dale was great. Um, I don't know. There was one part I loved. I didn't realize that was Eric Bana as Monterey Jack.
Oh, was it
Um,
really?
yeah, Eric Bana as
That's
Monterey Jack.
cool.
But they did get the original voice actress for Gadget.
Okay.
And then what was the whole premise of the movie was great. Just like they oh yeah, Will Arnett as aging Peter Pan. That was great too.
Yeah, that was great. Especially for Disney to allow that.
I know.
Like there's still a Peter Pan ride at Disney World, and like he shows up a lot in the materials to be like, oh yeah, we have him be the baddie that's doing this very weird thing to all the characters.
Yeah, the bootleg. Yeah, that was weird. They did like Flounder. They did that to like the Flounder
That was
gets
rough, yeah.
bootlegged. Oh my gosh, so weird. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love that.
I want to see a sequel though. I don't
I do
want
too.
another couple years to go by just get cranking on this weird half animated film.
I wonder how popular it was.
It's probably the second most popular thing on Disney Plus right now.
First being Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Good segue.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, anything else on Chippendale? I'm trying to think. I don't know. This is a fun movie. I'd totally watch it again.
I mean, some of the sites, again, the merchandise that they showed is like I remember the style of those VHSs that were sitting on the
Yeah.
shelves. And like it sent me back. I was like, wow, and I assume that they made up the Chippendale Pogs, but it wouldn't surprise me if those were actual Pogs
Mm-hmm.
from the early 90s.
Mm-hmm. I wonder. I bet they did. I feel like I had some. I don't know. Um. Yeah. No, the movie was fun. Like, really liked it.
Yeah.
Switching gears to other type of nostalgia and Disney Plus as well. Obi-Wan. I have not seen the third episode.
Oh, you should have skipped work and saw the third episode because
I've
it was
not.
great.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet, so don't tell me. Don't say anything in the chat. Let's just talk about the first two episodes.
And then they all died.
Can I just start by saying that recap in the beginning of Obi-Wan, incredible.
The previously on Star Wars was
It was
great.
awesome. It was
Yeah.
awesome. You're just like, whoa, this is awesome. This is so cool. They're actually doing a sequel, and then it opens up like Old Man Logan, like an old, giving up on everything. Old man who is just not
Smells
living a great
awful.
life. Yeah, working in a meat
Smells so
factory.
bad that Jawa calls you out.
Man. Yeah, no, I like the first episodes. They're great. I had a lot of fun with them. I just can't wait for that moment where it sounds like we're gonna earn it, which is great. Where he finally uses the lightsaber. I can't wait for that moment. Can't wait for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and spoilers for the first two episodes for those that haven't watched it yet. But yeah, I really dug that I knew nothing about this series.
Yes.
Like the commercial, you got the main, you got some of the baddies, you got the main protagonist, but you really didn't have any idea why they're colliding. And I thought
yeah.
by episode 2, it's just like it was really hitting all of its marks. Do you want to talk about? Oh, go ahead.
Can you just talk? I just need to do something.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I have no idea who's in the chat, nor can I check it. But um, um, I'm just gonna talk about today's Star Wars pre-orders that went up, and I know something, like Blitz and Thor picked up a whole boatload of stuff, but I kept it pretty tame. I picked up Clone Wars Darth Maul because I'm a sucker for Darth Maul. I was actually unhappy with the anniversary version that I got of him, but I'm still got me. I still bought that one, and then the other one was John Favreau Heavy Mando. I've held off on buying the Heavy Mando for so long, but now I really want that Happy Hogan head that came out, the one with the beard, and I could probably um, throw him onto like almost any figure. Actually, I unboxed this guy earlier today, and he's gonna fit perfectly on this buck. So I'll have the Heavy Mando, and I got a cool, fancy John Favreau. Um, for the Inquisitors, I was really tempted, but I almost couldn't. There were so many of them that I actually drew the line because there were four available for order, and I couldn't figure out which ones to buy. I could go with the Grand Inquisitor, but to me, he's more of a Rebels villain and doesn't look specifically like the Rebels version. There's Riva, there's the Sun Kang Inquisitor, and then there's the throwaway Inquisitor, the other one, number four. But I ended up passing on those ones. Um, and the only other toy that became available today for pre-order was the two-pack, the Ralph McQuarrie Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan. It was a shopdisney.com exclusive. It looked really cool. I wonder if it's still available. I didn't even check, but that's the other set I'm interested in. I think it's that Vader specifically looks fantastic, and I love that they have the different lightsabers. The one that looks like at the hilt it just expands a little bit further, um, because that's what I remember from all the early posters, all the concept art. I think a lot of promotions probably had the lightsabers drawn that specifically. Um, so yeah, that's the one that I'm specifically. Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy it. I keep thinking about it now. I'm probably gonna buy that off Shop Disney as soon as the stream's over. Um, Tomorrow, there's two more figures being put up for pre-order. It's that second Obi-Wan, which is also tempting, but I did order the smells like shit Obi-Wan. Um, and then they have another Darth Vader coming out as well. For those that didn't get it on the last few times, I'm not, maybe I'm not great with details, but I couldn't tell if what's specifically new about Darth Vader on this new figure compared to the older ones. I still have in pretty old Darth Vader now. It's the one that has where the helmet pops off and you can see the unmasked Vader, old man Vader, and that one still is pretty cool. Actually, I wonder if I can see some of the chat. Okay, I see Darth Gutierrez. A lot of shows from the early 2000s wouldn't fly. Yeah. 90s and early 2000s wouldn't fly, but still rewatch some of those episodes and still, maybe it's nostalgia, but I still enjoy them. Maybe there will be a place for that type of comedy, but who knows? Yeah, the third episode dropped today. I didn't realize initially. I thought they were all going to be Friday episode releases, but yeah, it was today, and I saw it over lunch, and it was great. Toy Father's away and spoilers, but or actually, I won't spoil it. But it was, if you liked episode 2 and 1, you're gonna still like this one. It's very consistent in pacing, the feel, and the sense of urgency. Because again, it's that lone wolf and cub type old warrior taking care of again, spoilers, little kids. they're just up in the tension now, up in the stakes, and it's great. I'm enjoying everything about it. I don't know if this is a one and done. I think initially they said it'd be 6 episodes, but I do want a season 2 out of this. We're halfway through the series already. There's 3 more episodes. I want more. um, but yeah, for Obi-Wan, I'm not disappointed. I know I'm on the camp that thought negatively of Book of Boba, so that one left a bad taste in my mouth. But Obi-Wan has me back. I know coming up next is they released the trailer for Bad Batch season 2, and that's going to be really cool. I really enjoyed the first season. Um, the collector inside of me dislikes that they repainted the armor because now they're going to re-release all the Bad Batch and the new painted armor, and I'm going to buy all of them again. That comes up next, but totally down for that. And for those that didn't see some of the leaked footage from Star Wars Celebration, there's some leaks coming from Ahsoka, and I don't know if I want to spoil any of it, but from what I saw, I was in before. I'm in still today. I'm even in more so because of what I did see. Um, it seems like they're doing it right. I'm not quite sure what happened with Boba. It was a weird misstep, but seems like they're on pace to really rebound and grow make all the fans happy.
So sorry.
No, it's all right.
My daughter had a bloody nose. Sorry about that.
All good, all good. I rambled. I don't even know who's even in this chat anymore, but
I think they all left. I think everyone left.
fair enough.
Yeah. So Obi-Wan, what did you like? I really enjoyed the nostalgia of it. Like, really great job at kind of like carrying off from the prequels. And what last time we talked, like I really liked how at the end of the second episode, you realize, oh, I know why he's being sucked back in now. And I thought it was going to be I thought the whole series when it first started, I was kind of disappointed. I was like, oh, it's going to be because Leia is kidnapped and he's going to try to get her back. But it wasn't that. He finds out Anakin's alive.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is it. This is why.
Well, even, from the first, trailer, you thought it was going to be him and Luke. He's protecting Luke for 6 episodes. And you thought you're going to be on this dirt planet again. And then immediately you're taking off-world. Not immediately, but by the end of the episode, you're taking off-world.
Yeah. I really enjoyed just actually, one thing I didn't like, that guy, the Inquisitor that died, that Grand Master, what was his name?
Grand Inquisitor.
The Grand Inquisitor, like he died like that easily. I'm like, really?
I don't think he's dead. I think he's going to end up being injured just because he was in Rebels for so long.
Yeah, so is this after Rebels? Yes, right?
10 years. Nope, it's before Rebels because Rebels overlaps over A New Hope.
Okay. So he has to be still alive, right?
I think he's going to end up in the back of the tank.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, Reva doesn't show up in Rebels, so I imagine she bites the bullet as well.
I'm sure she will, yeah.
And then even the second, I was saying, with the figures while you were away,
yeah,
the 4 Inquisitors that came out, it was the Grand Inquisitor, it was Reva, it was Sun Kang. I don't know his real name, but it's the actor Sun Kang. And
the guy is he from is he the guy? Is he Han? Okay.
Yeah, he's Han.
That's what I thought.
I almost bought his figure just for that reason. I was like, ooh, Fast and Furious guy.
I know, right? He's the Brad Pitt of the Fast and Furiouses.
Yeah, he is. And then it's the other one, the other Inquisitor, the other girl. Like, she has no presence.
They haven't shown her, right? They haven't shown her yet.
She's there. She's just next to Sun Kang a lot.
Oh, okay.
She does a lot of walking around.
All right. I don't think I've seen her yet.
No real reason to buy that figure,
Yeah.
unless you wanted all four.
I mean, I almost got the Darth Maul. I know you did. I
Yeah,
probably
I bought.
will. I'll probably go back.
Yeah, it's gonna force, or I'm gonna hope that they re-release the Ahsoka from that final season of the Clone Wars.
Oh, that just came out though, didn't it?
I think it was like 3 years ago now.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
I think it was the beginning of the pandemic that it was released to like Walmart,
What's the
and I
one I
think
have?
you got the Rebels one,
Oh, that's the Rebels one.
and that came out even. That's even older. That's like 2015.
Yeah, yeah, it's an older one. I got it from I got it cheap on Amazon.
Yeah, it's amazing what sometimes is available on Amazon still.
Yeah.
Like that prototype Boba Fett that I love, the all white one that they
Still on
re-released.
Amazon?
It's still on Amazon for like $32.
Oh man, I bought two of them.
Yeah. uh,
Yeah. Well, oh gosh. Now I don't know. After this, should I watch Obi-Wan or Rebels? I mean, not Rebels. Stranger Things.
all of Rebels.
No, although Rebels was great. Obi-Wan or Stranger Things. Gotta think about that.
Since no one's watching, I don't feel like I'm gonna spoil this. But did you see the leaks from Celebration for Ahsoka?
I didn't. What was it?
Live action Hera and
Oh,
Sabine.
yes. I didn't watch it. I've read about it. Is that on Disney Plus?
It's gonna be on Disney Plus. Yeah.
No, I meant the Celebration video.
Oh no, not yet.
Okay.
The one I saw was on TikTok.
Did it look
Someone like
good?
hand cam. It looked just like him. I mean,
Really?
I mean, if you hit the an animated character with a live action gun, yeah.
Did it show Ezra? I heard it showed Ezra.
The one I saw didn't show Ezra.
Okay. So this is like continuation of Rebels, right? Because
Yeah,
that's where it's all pointing to.
it's all connected, which is amazing.
Because that is amazing. Because the way it ended, you're like, I want more, and then they're gonna give us more, but more badass.
Yeah, it was disappointing with Rebels. It ended, and you're like, oh, this is amazing. Like I have another show, and it's that other one. It's like Star Wars Resistance. You're like, that sucks.
Yeah. Rebels is really it. I think when Rebels first started, everyone was like, "Oh, it's not Clone Wars," and like they were all down about it. But it turned out to be an outstanding show. I think it's better than Clone Wars, to be honest.
I think it hit. It's just like Clone Wars. It hits its stumbling blocks off the gate,
Yeah.
and you get past the first 3 episodes or so, it's much better.
Yes, absolutely.
I think,
Um,
yeah, most, there's probably a long history of Star Wars having a very boring beginning.
yeah. Well, that's like any show, I guess. Like the first couple episodes of any show it's a drag, like trying to get through them. Um, I feel that way with a lot of like WB shows.
Yeah. You want to segue into things we hate?
Yeah, go ahead.
Gotham Knights.
I haven't seen the trailer.
Oh God, it's awful.
Yeah, and so for those of you who don't watch, Batman's dead in that show, and it turns to his made up, because it's not in the comics, adoptive son to be Batman.
Yeah. Do we know if that's Damien or Dick?
It's neither. Unless
it's complete. It's
yeah, it's a
completely
complete.
different.
Yeah, from what I've read, his name is hold on.
Brad. Brad Wayne.
Brad Wayne. Knights CW. It's hold on.
I mean, they must have made up that anyways. Like all those villains are like children of bad of villains. It's the Descendants treatment for Batman, and I hate it.
Oh, I don't. Oh, it doesn't have his name. It's just that his rebellious adoptive son takes up the mantle of the Bat.
I mean, how's that not Dick?
Well, how's that? Oh yeah, yeah. I hope it's Dick, but I don't think it is. I've read somewhere where it wasn't. Turner Hayes. Wait, oh,
Is
is
that the
Turner?
actor or is that the
Maybe
name?
Turner Hayes is the actor.
Like that's a hell of a cartoon name right there.
Yeah, Turner Hayes. Yeah, the show has created an entirely new adopted son of Bruce Wayne, Turner Hayes. For reasons, this is a Forbes article. For reasons I can't explain, other than maybe DC didn't want them tainting Dick Grayson or Damian Wayne or something. In
Of
this
all the
series,
adoptive sons.
Turner Hayes, Bruce Wayne has been murdered, and Turner discovers a secret that he was Batman, and he must team with the children of his
And he didn't
enemies.
know? He didn't know his dad was Batman?
He
So
must
he's not even a good detective.
he must team up with the children of his enemies, including the daughter of the Joker, and find allies like Carrie Kelly version of Robin. And then this article goes to say, it all looks so bad. I gotta
I'm
watch
upset.
this. I gotta
They
watch this
canceled
trailer.
Legends of Tomorrow for this
I gotta
crap.
watch this trailer. Gotta watch this trailer.
It looks like the CW and Disney got together and said, "Hey, you know what works well for us for 4 movies? Descendants. You should do it too." And then, yeah, that was as far as this conversation. There was a phone call. The call ended, and they went off and running because this looks bad, feels bad, is
I
bad.
gotta watch that. I'm gonna watch that later.
I was trying to be positive
Actually,
today, and
hey,
then I saw that trailer, and I just can't get over it. I'm like, this is just awful.
all right, hold on. What is it called? Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights, yeah. The fact
Um,
they made up a son, why? There was you could go Dick, Damien, so you don't want to do it. Jason Todd's a good substitute. Tim Drake.
Tim Drake would have been good.
So
All
this
right,
is a this is a character that will have absolutely no combat training.
I have no idea. Let's watch this.
He has no idea who Batman was.
All right, it's taking a
I want
while
to know if
now.
there's going to be an Alfred.
I hope so.
I hope Alfred's like, you're just too stupid to figure it out.
Is this playing? Can you hear it?
I can't hear it. Oh, I can hear it now.
Hold on.
Oh, it's echoing.
Um, so weird. I need to. What do I need to do? I need to.
Open Infinity Loop.
That was bad.
So awful, awful.
That was terrible. Um,
And they canceled other shows to make way for something like this.
wow, that was bad.
Like they canceled Legends. I assume Batwoman wasn't terribly great, but they canceled that one. They canceled Naomi. I didn't even see that one, but supposedly any of those had a coherent structure and recognizable characters.
I mean, basically, they said we want something with Batman in it, so put it in. Even though they had Batwoman, but
Yeah, I mean they could just put if they want. It's funny they're still playing by those rules. Like Batman's not on TV, so he's dead, or he's um, a boy, or
but they have Superman and Lois.
yeah,
That's
they
great.
had Supergirl for 6 years too, and
Yeah, I think that Superman is that Superman's better than Henry Cavill's Superman.
yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I think he redefines it for this generation.
Yeah,
I mean, sad as it is, Tom Welling is a reflection of that generation. I really wish
totally.
they could have. I mean, the fact that they never suited him up is always like they should have just made him get in the suit once.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they just digitally did it um, at the
Yeah,
end, at the very end.
it
Well,
was a blur. It was
yeah,
always a blur.
well, at the end it showed him in the suit, but it was all digital.
Yeah,
It wasn't actually him. Like the very last episode,
yeah,
he's saving someone and he's like in the suit, but um, it did show him like going like this, and he had the suit under that, which spoiler is the Brandon Roth suit from Superman Returns.
yeah.
Um, but Tom Welling never wanted to put the suit on. He said he never wanted to put it on.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
So,
But yeah, Batman's still not on TV.
man, that Batman that show was terrible. I thought you were
And
talking about that.
the cowl that
Yeah,
they showed looked so stupid.
I thought it was like a prototype or something. That didn't look like Cowl.
It looked like cloth. It looked like
It looked like the top half of like here. Just put it on here.
like it's almost like maybe they mixed up shots. That's Catwoman's cowl, and that would make more sense.
Oh, that was terrible. Well,
All right, so we talked about Chippendale. Loved it. Obi-Wan. Loved it. You said you didn't pre-order anything today, right?
I didn't. I have the Darth Maul in my cart, but I don't know. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's better than the other one.
Yeah, I had Ayla in my cart as well.
Oh, really?
She looked cool, but I have no like beyond the Order 66. I don't remember her terribly much.
Yeah, I don't know much. Honestly, I'm not. I don't know much about it. Not much about her,
Oh,
to be honest.
to circle back to Obi-Wan though, that opening scene with Order 66, that
Yeah,
was awesome.
that
That
was cool.
was incredible.
Yeah, that was cool. Like, and you know what I always think about? Like, I feel like I'm in between. I'm that fan that's in between like hardcore and just like to, you don't even care, right?
Yeah.
So I've watched Rebels, but I haven't watched all of Clone Wars. I don't know. I'm not deep into the myth of Star Wars. So I'm just thinking like I still have a good background of like I know what Order 666 or 66 Order 66
66.
Order 66. I know what that is. I know what happened, and I know how it turned into like the next phase. But for your fair weather Star Wars fan, they don't know that. Like even my friends who are huge Star Wars movies fans don't even know that because that's all the cartoons.
No, it was in Revenge of the Sith.
Oh yeah, they did put it in there.
So
So never mind.
you just haven't watched the prequels in a while, which
I watched them. I watched all of those movies just once.
I think Revenge of the Sith has the most, for me, the replay value of the three.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Specifically for
Is
that
that the third one?
fight scene at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
That fight scene at the end. That was great.
Yeah, that was good. I don't know. Well, this is what's in the box. We got to open something.
Yep.
And since we were talking about Star Wars,
Yes.
I'm opening up my Luke Skywalker from Mando. SH Figuarts. Now, a lot of people love this face sculpt. They say it's even better than the Hot Toys face sculpt. And I would say SH Figuarts are so hot and cold on their face sculpts, but they really nailed this Luke one. And this is the definitive Luke. Look at that.
Is that a wired cape?
Wired cape, baby.
I don't know why that extra 10 cents worth of material on a cloak just does it.
But look at this sculpt. That is Mark Hamill.
Pretty amazing.
Really?
And because it's Black Series, that figure arts figure price scales perfectly.
Yeah, it does. You're right. I love this. Like, look at this. Wow.
That's cool.
Wow, looks great. But check this out. It comes with.
How much did this one set you back?
I want to say it was 80 or 90.
Okay.
I pre-ordered this for a while. So it comes with 3 or 4 pairs of hands. Then it comes with a lightsaber. Here's your lightsaber. You put this here. Where's it go? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I see. Do I take this out? Oh, cool. So you can have it just as a lightsaber, like hanging from the belt, right?
Yep.
Or you can take this off, put this insert in. Pretty cool.
I feel like they probably could have just given you 2 lightsabers at that point.
That, or you could do this. Do that one.
Oh, okay. I take back my comment. I didn't think there
I
was
knew
another attachment.
Cool, right?
Yeah, that's cool. I was gonna say if it's that simple blade and non-blade one, it's like instead of having to take apart this tiny little piece of plastic, just give one solid lightsaber with hilt and one hilt, and then you're in business. But the extra attachment, that is awesome.
And then you can put it right here.
Is this guy still available, or is it like one of those figure arts that just kind of like went?
I think it went, but I'll look. I'll see if I can find it.
That's cool.
This is really cool. Like, I made a custom one with a brown wired cape. I mashed together 2 different Black Series Lukes, so I could get like the black hand and black suit. But this one, man, this is great. All right, accuracy 5.
Yeah.
Accessories, that blade really puts it over the top. I'll give that a 5. I would say, yeah, this is like
lightsaber forever.
It's right there. I would say, I mean, yeah, I don't need that much articulation, but it's great articulation, so I'll give it a 5. And do I like this figure? Hell yeah, it's a 5.
Yeah. And it satisfies our category of if you pay above $75, it should be a 5.
Yeah. Wow, looks great.
Yeah, that's cool. The wired cape and the lightsaber blade, that just puts it over the top. They didn't need to do that.
I know, the lightsaber blade, right?
They didn't need to. Why would they need to? They, like you were gonna buy it anyways.
Like
So
Josh loved this one, and so did 6 point uh, 6 point shooter, 6 point one six
one
one
six,
six shooter,
yeah,
6 point
that's
shooter,
cool.
1 6.
No, that's a cool figure. That's certainly.
I loved it.
I'm jealous.
I'll try to find a link for another one. I don't know. All right, what do you got?
All right, I'm gonna open up VHS Wolverine.
Oh yeah, let's see those.
I'm gonna open them up from the
I want to
top.
see
I'm
this
gonna guess.
packaging.
So you get the sides.
Cool. Let me do solo. I didn't do solo for me. Whoops.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That cassette's
And
awesome.
this is a great example of going plastic free and making the box really appealing.
Yeah, totally.
Granted, you can't do this for everyone, but in fact, I know they have to go plastic free eventually for, say, Spider-Man Retro.
Yeah,
Give us the Spider-Man Retro VHSs. They were around the same time. Give
that
me
would
my
be
Chip and Dale Retro, the
that
VHS.
that would be really cool.
Got the little card thing. Inside is very much just cardboards and wax paper, which I'm okay with. So it's not much in there, you know. You pull out this guy, very similar to all of the Fortnite figures. Oh, that's cool. That's a
Wow,
cool one. Like his face sculpt is perfect 90s Toy Biz Wolverine face.
that whole body.
The claws need to be worked on a little bit, but I can do that. Oh, he's cool.
It looks great. The colors are great.
Yeah, the blue really pops on this guy.
Yeah, yeah,
He looks like, yeah, I mean, they were going for it.
yeah.
He
They
looks
did a
like
great job.
animated series Wolverine. Yeah, he might actually be my new favorite Wolverine because it's so reminiscent of the series. They did give a little bag of accessories. Granted, probably know what actually came with this thing, but I don't. Okay, you got in it. You got angry faced Wolverine,
Wow. Yes.
which I think the growling face is the Toy Biz version, if I remember correctly. You got some blue hands.
Cool.
I always love more hands. It helps. And you got the frame,
Oh, the frame. Yes.
which is really cool.
That prop alone is really neat.
Yeah. All right. So for accuracy, I mean, depending on where you land with the cell shading, I like it. I understand why people don't, but I dig it. It it's the mark for me. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Looks great.
Articulation, it's the same, kind of Marvel Legends articulation. I'm somewhat hard on it sometimes, but I would probably give it a 4.5. It has a lot of joints that, you know, at this price point, some companies, won't throw shade over that way, but some companies do not have this thigh swivel
Yeah.
or ankle rockers, and some of those companies don't use the butterfly joints properly.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think 4.5. Articulation, accessories, comes with 2 hands, another head, and a frame. I don't know what else I would need from a Wolverine. I'll give it a 3.5, 4. And then, do I like it? Yeah, I love this shit. It's great. I'll give it a 5.
Yeah,
I
it looks
certainly
great.
do love it. Oh, even the heads. That's cool. The neck articulation,
Yeah,
so you
that's
can do a
cool.
fastball special.
Yep, that's cool.
That's cool. I don't know if my other Wolverines can do that.
I don't think they can. Not with that neck
Like
articulation.
that is
That's cool.
flying through the air.
Yeah, that looks great.
Perfect.
Yeah, that looks amazing. That's awesome.
That's cool. I love it. I knew I'd like it though. I like clearly a target consumer for
Can I
this
see
type of product.
the inside of the box? What can was it just?
Oh, just
Oh, it's just like that.
that's all
Okay,
it is.
cool.
You got some recyclable trash, and then you can keep the box however you like it.
That's
Which
awesome.
I'm down. I'm gonna keep them like that. Get rid of the junk in the middle.
It's so easy to like.
I think it was like last week's show. Yeah, go on.
Well, I was just gonna say it's so easy to like display those too, like books. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is perfect height, and it goes perfect on my shelf. The box closes nicely because it's the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have all six. Well, I have two of them. I got the other four in pre-order.
What
I'll
are
just keep
the
going.
Sinister, Gene,
Yep.
Morph,
Storm.
Storm? Storm came out. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the other one that you had?
Oh, got Jubilee.
Do you want to open that one?
Yeah, I can.
I kind of want to see what the Jubilee looks like. They have to do all of them, right? They'll do all of them.
They at least have to do all the core cast. They have to. And then
I'm not a big fan of
want
how that morph looks, though.
one of the head sculpts. I'm with you. I think they could have made him just look happy.
Yeah.
Happy morph, sad morph type.
Yeah.
Evil morph looks great, and I get what and like I think I said to you last week. Like, oh, I wish it came with more, but fact of the matter is, I have all the other figures. I have, as long as the head pops in, I have all that I need. Like, as long as this head fits on morph, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Got
Oh,
Jubilee.
wow. She looks great.
Yeah. Yeah. They made some good improvements off the last, like I have the other one.
I think I might get this one.
Let's see what's in the accessories. Were you a big Jubilee fan with the cartoon?
I wouldn't say I was a big fan, but I liked her.
There's people fall in camps with kid characters, whether you either love them or you hate them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't hate her at all.
Oh, this is cool. All right, so she comes with her other head
Oh,
swap,
that's cool. Yep, looks great.
but she comes with two sets of glasses. Let me get this on her face. So she has these,
Oh, cool.
and then she has an alternative set where it's not translucent.
Oh, that's so cool.
And they didn't give you the firework effects, which would have been nice if they had sculpted it, but they gave you these things.
Well, I'll do, I guess.
That'll do. Would have been nice if they gave the other ones though.
That's cool though. That
So,
figure looks great. She looks great.
yeah, no, she's fantastic. So accuracy, I'll give it a 5. Articulation, she doesn't have the double jointed elbows, so I'm gonna give it a 3.5, 4 for articulation. I'll give it a 4. I don't know why I'm so hard on these figures. For accessories, comes with a head swap, 2 sets of glasses. Probably would have been good to get another set of hands, but 3.5, 4. And do I like this? Yeah, I love it. 5.
Looks great. Good pickup. I like that one.
Yeah, I'm glad I picked these ones up. I knew I wouldn't regret it.
Yeah, no, those are good pickups. They look great.
Yeah, they gotta look great in the details behind. I'll probably set these ones up right behind them.
Yeah, those boxes are cool.
Yeah, especially when I
Really
have
cool.
28 of them. Like it's the old school Disney VHS cassettes.
Yep. That's neat. Wow. Well, we're put some good ones up. So, what do you think about next week? What are we talking about next week?
I don't know. More Obi-Wan, I guess.
More Obi-Wan, maybe some Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Whatever comes to mind. Well, we have a week to think about it. But hey, this Sunday, join us on Yimbo Reviews Everything for another episode of Toy Daddies.
Yes.
So the Toy Daddies at, I believe, 8 o'clock Sunday. This Sunday coming up. And we're going to talk about how to deal with burnout, how to deal with stress.
Yeah, we're covering all those topics. And also just, we're talking it out. Find the fun in the toys again.
Find the fun in just being positive.
Yeah. I love the, was it Smurfs in Action? Has that Take Fig Easy hashtag going.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, that was nice. Take Fig Easy.
I have a couple shots I'll probably post tomorrow. I was taking some shots with my son. He opened up a couple Star Wars vintage series before they were vintage series figures, and we were just like by the window, and he just, him and I were just taking some shots. They're not set up perfectly. The light's not perfect. I'm probably not gonna edit any of it, and just post it.
That's a great. When you do stuff like that with your kids, it's great.
It was this figure, Battle Damage Vader.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, helmet comes off.
Where'd you get that?
The arms exposed. I don't even know.
Is that an old figure?
Old figure.
That's really neat.
Predates vintage series before they rebranded. So I guess this came out in 2014, 2015, something like that.
That looks great.
Bent lightsaber.
Man. So I know last time I opened this, I was really disappointed with it, but I have to say, it's actually really good.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to be said about lowering expectations on toys and being happy with your purchases.
Yeah,
we
I
probably
agree.
fall sometimes into being overly critical on things.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, sorry I had to bail for like 10 minutes, but I had to figure that out. But otherwise, yeah, we'll see you next week. Everyone, thanks for joining us. Join us again on Sunday for an episode of Toy Daddies, our monthly episode with Yimbo and No Chewing and myself. And it's kind of a different topic, not different take in terms of just like we're just talking about different things as a collector and how to deal with it. And then like maybe even do some show how we do our pictures and kind of do some displays. That'd be great.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, hey, I'll see you later, and we'll be back next week with another episode of What's in the Box.
Good night, everyone.